this is me. You can see I decided to wear a pants that I used to have prior to losing weight. This pants was fitting me tight around the waist. Now you can see how big it is. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you how I lost 16 pounds in 6 months. And I know you are asking, 16 pounds, what is 16 pounds? Well, I was never a very heavy girl. I was about approximately 163 pounds, and currently I am at 147. So that's approximately 16 pounds. But before we continue, I would like to introduce myself. My name is A1C, and on this channel I share a little bit of everything, little snippets of my wisdom, lessons that I've learned through my experiences on this journey called life, and I just want to share it with you. Maybe you might learn something, maybe you might be inspired or motivated. So that's what my channel is about. So yeah, let's get back to how I lost 16 pounds in 6 months. To give you a backstory, you know, like each of us do, and I hope you do, we go to our doctors for an annual checkup. And I remember last year when I went, I didn't like my numbers. I didn't like my total cholesterol number, and I didn't like my LDL number. LDL, which means bad cholesterol number. My doctor suggested that I go on a low carb diet, and I exercise and also eat more veggies and fruits, which I did, but I just didn't take it seriously. My exercising routine was a total joke. I would exercise once a month or twice a month, but I was never serious and I was never consistent. Fast forward 2024, back in May, I went back to do my annual checkup, and the total cholesterol numbers and the LDL numbers didn't improve much. They were still above range, but there was another number that scared me a lot, which triggered me to make a whole life style change, and that was my A1C number. I wasn't too familiar with A1C. I didn't know what that meant, but I saw it there. It was out of range, so it popped up, and immediately I took my computer and I started to research, what is A1C, what does that stand for, what does that mean. And I think it's an average measure of your blood sugar for a period of 3 months. So it tells how much sugar has been in your blood for a period of 3 months, and it is measured in ranges. So anything up below 5.6 is considered normal. Anything above and between 5.6 and 6.4, you are pre-diabetic, and anything above 6.4, I believe you are diabetic. And mine was in the pre-diabetic range. It was exactly on the border of pre-diabetic, so it was 5.7, and I was scared. I didn't like that. I didn't know what that meant. I started doing my research. The first question that I asked myself was, can this be reversed? So I went on the computer, I looked on YouTube, and I just wanted to know, can this be reversed? And yes, it can be reversed. The next question I asked myself was, how can I reverse this A1C number? And the answers I got was a low carb diet, incorporate a lot of veggies and fruits in your diet, and exercise. Exercise is crucial. Exercise is key. Exercise is so important. I never liked going to the gym, and I was like, okay, how am I going to do this? Because I do not like going to the gym. I do not like being on a treadmill. It's just boring to me. So I said, you know what? I will walk. I said, how much do I need to walk in order to, help reduce this A1C number? And I think they said that about 150 minutes a week is standard, but if you want, you can do more. So I did about 4 hours per week, and I also incorporated um, strength training. So I balance it off with strength training at the gym and walking at least 4 hours a week. And also I eliminated all processed foods from my diet. The moment I saw that A1C number and I understood what it meant, I went in my pantry, I threw away pasta, flour, cereals, everything that was processed that didn't have much nutritional value. I just dumped it into my garbage. I love coffee, and I loved having my coffee with sweetened creamers, but I knew I had to get rid of that. Instantly I got rid of that. It was a little painful for the coffee part because I really enjoy coffee. Like in the morning, it's for me it's a luxury, and having to drink it unsweetened was a challenge. But I said, what is more important? And the answer was, my health is more important. So I just immediately, as soon as possible, just turned my whole eating habits around, and also my active lifestyle around. And fast forward 6 months, because I recently went back to the doctor to do a post blood work to see how well the cholesterol and the A1C has improved, has gone to a normal range, and it worked. And the A1C is below 5.7. It went down like about 2 points, so it's like 5.5. And you might say 5.5 is not very, but this thing takes time. It's not an overnight process. It takes time. That's why you have to be consistent. It's consistency is key. You have to make it your lifestyle. If you really want to see improvements, if you really want to see changes, you have to make it your lifestyle. Sometimes in the mornings, it's dark now, so about 7:30, I don't want to get out of my bed to jump into my exercising suit and go out to walk. I don't want to do that. I want to lay in bed, but I just have to tell myself, do it for your health. It's a great investment. We talk about, oh, we want to retire with a lot of money, but what about a good health? It is so important. Another thing I would like to encourage is that you know your numbers. It's so important. I know probably not everybody have the privilege to get an annual checkup every year, but even if it's getting a glucometer, the home test, you can test your blood glucose off and on to see how high it is during the day, or especially when you wake up in the morning. You can test that to see. That can help you figure things out, what is going on. And yeah, but consistency is really crucial when it comes to improving our health and maintaining a healthy weight, eating healthy. Right now, it's impossible for me to drink a sweetened cup of coffee. I cannot. I have already developed the palate for unsweetened coffee. So that's what works for me. I get paranoid now if I eat white bread. I don't eat white bread at all. Even now, I am so strict about what I eat that I try my best not to buy anything processed, like even bread. I don't buy bread. I bake my bread now. I like cakes, and now instead of buying cake or even baking cake with white flour, now I bake cake with oatmeal, or I bake cake with whole wheat flour. There are lots and lots of changes you can incorporate in your meal planning that can help you lose weight and just maintain a healthy body. So yeah, this is how I lose weight. This is how I lost 16 pounds. I know it is not a lot probably for you, but for me it is a lot, because like I said, I was 163 and I cannot lose more. You can see I'm very skinny now. I cannot lose more. I'll be too skinny, so I have to maintain uh 146, 147. I think it's a good weight. Also, my body mass index is normal, so that's a good weight. I also wanted to mention that I was very surprised that I didn't know much about A1C and how sugar works, how insulin works, how the various food that we eat affects our sugar, affects the glucose in our body, in our blood, affects insulin. I didn't know that, but now I have done so much research that I understand it, and I realize how dangerous ignorance can be. Ignorance is bliss, yes, but it's also dangerous. It's like a double-edged sword. So it's always good to read just for our own edification, to become curious and learn things, not because it's not, part of your genetics, or it's not in your family. That doesn't mean you shouldn't learn. Learn things just so that you understand how things work, and you understand how it affects the human body, and you can practice certain habits that will, because I realize that diabetes is not just genetic, it is also a lifestyle thing. Had I not done my physical checkup and realized what my numbers were, I would be still indulging in some of the nonsense foods that I was eating. I would still be just sitting home eating, sitting, sleeping, and no exercise. And that would be very dangerous, very, very dangerous. So exercising, I think, is one of the most important things, keeping our bodies healthy. Also, as we age, um, cardio alone is not enough. Strength training is very, very important. So also you can buy dumbbells and have them in your home when you don't feel like going to the gym. I have some dumbbells at home that I, you know, train with, and that's helping a lot. So there you have it. This is how I lost 16 pounds. This is what I learned about A1C and insulin and sugar. And I hope you have learned something from that. And if you like this video, please consider subscribing. Let's get this channel to 1,000 subscribers before the year end. And I want to give you a little bit of context so you can see what I'm talking about. So this is me. You can see I decided to wear a pants that I used to have prior to losing weight. This pants was fitting me tight around the waist. Now you can see how big it is. This is it. See, I have lost quite a lot here. Quite a lot. Yeah, I lost quite a lot. I used to have these pants before I lost weight, and now it's quite big. So there you have it. Thank you again so much. Please share the video with your friends, with your neighbors, with your family. Let's get this video to 10,000 views, and let's get this channel to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, and I will see you on the next one.